I'm up at this job this morning. Got a section along the back here that's got some beams over that glass roof there. And there's also this scaffold on this elevation, big lift, and I had to get over the top of this conservatory here. The scaffold was up to replace the fascias and gutters. For this section over the top of the conservatory, this is what I did here. Obviously I couldn't go in at the same level as this platform, which was the ideal height for working on the fascias and gutter. So the builder said it's okay if I keep it above the conservatory as long as I leave a gap on the inside so he can get his hands in. I had to take that spike off, but he's put that back on now. That's why the boards are flipped back. But there was nothing I could put a standard down onto on the other side of the conservatory. So what I did was put a couple of Hilti rings into the wall, one there, and there's one under these boards as well. Fed a tube through them, picked up the outside with a standard right down to the ground. That's why I made the scaffold so wide. I made it 5 and 2 rather. Normally it would have just been 4 and 1, but it meant that I could get a standard right down to the ground there. Obviously, ideally it would have been a abandoned plate, but I don't have any of them. I'm well aware that these Hilti rings are not meant to take a vertical load. They're obviously designed to take a lateral movement in and out. But because this was just a light duty scaffold for a man and materials to repair or replace the fascias and gutters, this has been completely sufficient. What do you reckon? Would you have done that? Or what would you have done? Also, because it's such a big span from that standard to the one I've got down to the ground there, I put in this little section here which also supported the ledgers, and then I just spurred up this inside ledger as well, and it worked a treat. The beauty of scaffolding is you can always improvise with whatever you've got, and this is a perfect example of it. Right, I've stripped most of the steel off this section now, and you can see a bit better now what I was talking about. So there's the 5 foot that's through the eyes on the Hilti rings, picked up on the outside with that standard ledger, picked up in the middle with that spur, and the outside ledger picked up with that structure going down to the ground. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Not much to stand on here. That's that out. The rest of this will fly down now, and that's it all down. I can probably get a little bit more gear on the van, so I think I'll get that beam section out up there.